primetime Poulton, keep it entertaining, you already knowin'. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Wolf, U.S. Assassin. Doing just what he loves, this is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar, no I'm not frontin'. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go.
Behold the King of Kings. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. Grinned red as he walked from the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking in blood, he tasted his grin, and it tasted good. The king took his head, left him broken and dead. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Left none living, unable to tell. The king took their heads and he sent them to hell. Their screams echo loud in the place of their death. Ripped open they die with their final breath. They hail the King of Kings. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Into the dirt. His will be done. Now feel your fear. There can be only one. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down to the. Bow down. Bow down to the king. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. The king is here. Now feel your fear. The King of Kings. All hail the king. On your knees for the king. The King of Kings. There is only one.
What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Happy Memorial Day Eve. It's the Moral Compass, the Fulfillment King, One Bag Jones. This is the Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club, episode 49. We're talking They Live Today, cult classic. Joining me at Dexter Weeks. What's up, Dex?
What's going on, everyone? I like the one. What do you call yourself? A one bag?
One Bag Jones.
One bag. How dare you put 3 issues in one bag, Mark? How dare you?
Luckily, we're almost through Baggate. It's almost over.
Baggate's over? Good.
I think so. And we also got with us Enrico Botta. What's up, Enrico?
Bada bing.
Hey, everybody.
What up?
Yeah, we're almost. Oh, who we got here? Oh no, Dex, are you sharing something?
Am I? What am I sharing?
I don't know. Someone else. Looks like someone else joined us.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe might be my wife.
I think it is. I don't know.
She doesn't want to come on. She just wants to get in the chat, I think. So.
Oh, okay, there you go. She needs the YouTube link, not the StreamYard link.
Oh, you got the wrong link, my love.
Just tell her to look up Primetime Poulton on YouTube.
Look up Primetime Poulton on YouTube.
But she's more than welcome to join us, though, if she wants to give her opinions on They Live. It's a classic.
I think that was one of the movies, Mark, I dragged her to back in the 80s. That's
Oh, yeah?
My poor wife. I used to drag her to I mean, some were good to me, but some of the worst movies of all time. I told you that story about when I dragged her into Basket Case 2.
Yeah.
That's a classic, man. Yeah.
You know she's a keeper if she stayed with you after
Basket Case 2. That. And that was like a date. That was a date.
So we're going to get into They Live a little later, but I just want to know, did she like They Live? Because I don't know, maybe it's a female thing. I know Amanda B, of course, I heard about on Twitter. She did not like it.
Yeah. I think she did. Yeah.
I watched it with Misty last night. I don't think she was the biggest fan of it. She had a lot of questions.
It's very macho,
But as I was saying earlier, I think Baggate is behind us. I haven't been thrown under any buses in the last few days, so I think that's all good. I have like maybe 150 more packages to fulfill, and then we'll be done. Hoping to get to bang them out tonight and tomorrow because we got big plans around here. This Wednesday, we're not launching the book, but we'll be talking Thief in the Night, which I was hired to write from Grok Comics. Looking forward to going over that campaign. I don't know what they're offering, except they have 3 different covers, but they put out a ton of products. So I'm sure there's all sorts of bundles. And then June 5th, 2 Wednesdays from now, we're launching U.S. Assassin 4 Dogs of War on Indiegogo. We're going to launch it right on Revolution and have a ton of streams lined up to promote it on. So I'm excited for that. I know a lot of people were telling me, when are you launching it on Indiegogo? It's available right now on Fund My Comic, but there's people who are set in their ways. They're Indiegogo people. So we're going to appease them, and we're launching it June 5th. And we should be done those triple connecting covers then. And I know Dex, you'll be launching your book very soon as well. So it's going to be launch season over here.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. How are you guys doing this holiday weekend? Any big plans or anything?
It's been busy.
Yeah, me too. Well, for some reason, we have been deciding to paint the inside of the house, and it just seems
wow.
It started with one room and just ends up, the whole freaking house. So, so I've been busy painting for the last 2 days. But yeah, other than that, hanging out with the fam and everything, it's a lot of fun.
How about you, Enrico?
I've been just running around with the family. Yeah. We were out all morning. We're all afternoon today, and yesterday we had a get together. It lasted all day, like a pool party, and then like tomorrow is going to be the same thing, barbecue. So it's just been a a lot of running around with the family, and then in between there, just trying to draw a little bit.
Yeah, I hear that.
I'm going to switch locations. Hopefully the connection for me is better. I'll be back in a second.
I think Mark needs to invest in what are those things called, Enrico? The Wi-Fi extenders? Or...
Yeah, Wi-Fi extender.
Yeah. He always seems to have problems down in his basement. So
I need my extender. Does anybody else need an extender?
Exactly. Now you said a pool party. Is that at your house, or do you go to see
friends?
Friend's house?
Family, yeah. It's been going good.
We're getting ready to open our pool too soon.
Oh yeah, cool.
Fun times, man. Fun times. So.
Yeah, I don't have a pool. Luckily, we have a lot of friends and family that have pools, so I don't need.
Yeah, well, be thankful.
I am actually. I don't want to. I used to have a pool. We had like a big, above ground pool.
Right.
Yeah, I took it down. It was too much.
It's a money pit. And it's great when the kids are younger, you have all your birthday parties and all that. But once they get older, nobody seems to go in it anymore. So there he is.
What's up?
We're live. We're live.
It's not. It wouldn't be, a Writhe Payne horror movie club if we didn't have technical difficulties. Right. The office, man. The office doesn't get Wi-Fi, but the kitchen gets it real well.
Have you ever tried like a Wi-Fi extender or anything like that?
No, we'll have to get one.
The only thing we're missing is Sean walking in the background, getting.
Yeah, so I was going to say this weekend, all our boys were away. My Chase is off with his mom. Missy's son was away at his grandparents, and Sean went to visit his sister. So
okay,
we had a nice quiet weekend. We did some decorating. The office is almost, I got all my stuff hanging up. We're almost done that. So I'll have to share pictures when we're all done.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah. But, guys, it's 13 minutes in. We neglected the chat. Of course, first person here. Got Mark Pengren in the chat. He says, I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
I've come here to chew bubblegum and review They Live. And I'm all out of
We got Dexter Weeks as well, performing double duty in the chat and on the stream. Ooh. Mike D in the house. It's fun when Amanda hates on everything I ever loved.
I got on my Fright Rags They Live shirt. Glow in the dark.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bright Rags is awesome.
Super cool. Check it out.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, it looks awesome, Enrico.
Really cool.
Cool shirt.
Really cool.
Mark says, just don't let Amanda be on the stream.
Too late.
Too late.
Missy says, so many questions.
Come on, miss.
Amanda says it didn't have enough horses. All right, so They Live, John Carpenter classic, 1988, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, here, I got something else to show real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that looks great.
That's fantastic.
This is a Waxworks Records Spinature.
Oh, wow.
Little sculptures that are made to go on top of your turntable.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but the quality of the product and the sculpt is awesome on all these. I have a few of them. I have a Creature from the Black Lagoon one too, but I had to get the They Live Politician. It was so cool.
That's awesome.
That's great.
That's great.
Awesome.
So, by the way, we have 31 people watching on X and YouTube. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up. We're here every week reviewing horror movies that you can watch for free on Tubi. Amanda B, so she said since she didn't care for this one, she wanted to know how we ranked it in our John Carpenter rankings. I had my phone here, but I left it in the office with all his movies. I know Dex and I are going to disagree on number one. I would say, how could you have a list that Halloween isn't your top John Carpenter movie.
I don't even think that's my top 5, to be honest, man.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going with The Thing. The Thing
Yeah.
is my number 2 movie above Aliens, but The Thing is up there. That's got to be John Carpenter's best. And there's sometimes I even question whether or not he was involved with that movie, but because it looks nothing like anything else he's ever done. You know, you watch all his other movies like They Live, you know, Mouth of Madness, all those kind of movies. They all have that same feel. The Thing is like completely different. Nevertheless, The Thing is my number 1, Mark.
Yeah. What about you, Enrico?
Yeah, I have to say The Thing, and like Halloween is up there, but like I feel like, you know, I feel like because Halloween is such an institution, it might cloud some people's judgment of the film ranking. But I feel like pound for pound, They Live is way more entertaining to me than the first Halloween.
I agree. Yeah.
I would go. Here's my top 5. I would go Halloween. The Thing. Number 3, I would go probably Assault on Precinct 13. Escape from New York 4. The Fog 5.
Well, we're leaving out. What about
Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China. Got to be up there.
Oh, Big Trouble in Little China might be number 3.
That's in my top 5.
Yeah,
absolutely. Good old Jack Burke.
Too many good movies, man.
I know he was killing it for a while. You know.
Yeah. They Live in Big Trouble in Little China. I think like I don't think about them how influential they are to me. I don't think about them as heavily as I think about some of my other influences. But those 2 movies are like so influential on me. Without
a doubt, yeah.
Mark Penguin says that's like Woody Allen didn't really write Match Point. No way he would write a movie like that.
Exactly.
Right.
Mark
so I'd probably have to revise and go Halloween, then The Thing, then Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Assault on Precinct 13. Escape from New York.
Looks great, yeah.
And then what did I say? Oh, The Fog. So that's 6 movies right there. I wonder where They Live would come in for me. I guess top 10, but he's only made 18 films.
What about The Mouth of Madness? Any fans out there?
That's a fantastic movie as well.
I mean, H.P. Lovecraft. That movie's like top notch. So
I was looking at the list. There's some movies I actually haven't seen. His last movie was in 2010. He directed Amber Heard in the movie called The Ward, where she plays a woman in a psychiatric ward who believes she's haunted by a ghost.
That's where she belongs.
With a diaper, right?
That's on Tubi. We might have to watch it at some point.
Check that out, Mark.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen that. So,
but he did Ghost of Mars. That was one of his more recent ones. I remember liking that.
Yeah,
I thought Ghost of Mars was just Assault on Precinct 13 in space.
Exactly. Yeah.
Vampires, which was I thought it was a pretty cool idea.
Enjoyable. Yeah. James Woods was pretty good.
I never saw Starman.
Yeah.
The 80s movie. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that either, Mark.
Yeah. And I know he did Escape from LA, which it was fun to revisit, but it's not one of his best.
Right.
Yeah. Escape from New York.
Yeah. I mean, what would you say? He made how many films? 18?
18.
Yeah. I mean, not every one of them's a knockout. So, but there's quite a bit.
Which one? Oh, not everyone's a knockout.
Yeah, I was just saying, not everyone could be as good as like The Thing or
I think I'm losing internet again. Amanda B says, "Oh no, yeah, my internet's gone."
You got to extend. You got to get an extender, Mark.
You need the extender.
Amanda B says, "Starman." I think Bat put that as his number 1. So we would put They Live in his top half. Yeah, it definitely makes top 10. So I would probably say somewhere between 7 through 10, They Live comes in. Probably maybe my 7 or 8 movie. I think I liked it more than In the Mouth of Madness, and I rated that pretty high.
Yeah, but I mean, even revisiting it, like watching They Live again, I forgot how enjoyable the film was and how much I really liked it. So
yeah, I forgot how like kind of paced it was. Like it really goes. It kind of goes boom, boom, boom. Goes pretty fast. There's not not a lot of like filler in it, unless you count, Piper walking around, in the city. Of course, he walks around a lot, but
Yeah.
kind of doesn't have a lot of twists and turns. Really, it's pretty linear, right? And it goes right through.
Yeah.
Mike D says Amanda might like Starman. It's kind of sweet. There's a romantic angle. Amanda found They Live to Be slow until the portal.
Yeah, it was a little slow.
It is a slow-moving film with probably the longest fight scene in the history of cinema.
Oh, the fight scene is awesome, and I feel like somewhere during the show.
Yeah.
What's that, Dex?
I was saying he should have said the best fight scene in cinema.
It's a great fight. It is a great fight scene, and it is one of the most well-known fight scenes, right? I was going to say, somewhere along the lines of this show, Mark, you should probably pull up in South Park when they do like a cut for cut homage to that fight, right?
Oh, it's one of the best. I mean, I can't name another movie, Mark, that a fight scene was better than that, to be honest. I mean,
it's so funny, man, and it's such a long, ridiculous one-on-one fight scene over wearing some sunglasses. Which we don't know. We can see,
that's right.
We have our sunglasses on today. We can see, the aliens.
Amanda says she'll have to look up Starman. Missy says the fight was her favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
Huh?
So, for those that didn't watch it, They Live stars Roddy Piper. He had retired from WWE to make this movie. He's in phenomenal shape in this film. He's like jacked. He plays basically a drifter who's looking for work. He can't find any work. He ends up working at a construction site. He doesn't have any place to live. So David Keith or Keith David, I keep getting them confused.
AKA Childs from The Thing.
He says he knows of a place, and basically it's like a homeless camp that's set up outside a church where a bunch of families live. Does the movie take place in LA? I always I don't think it ever says, but
yeah, I know you're right. I think it does, because I think the original title was called Invasion Los Angeles. So before they changed it to They Live. So yeah, it was probably in LA. So.
Yeah, so there's a huge homeless problem there, and there's a crazy street preacher who's warning you of of things, and but the people at the homeless camp seem really cool. The person who's in charge of it he sneaks off to like the church across the street
at night,
and that's when Roddy first gets a little suspicious, and he starts investigating why that guy's always going over there, and he ends up following him there and exploring the basement, and he finds boxes and boxes of sunglasses and a lab set up, and he doesn't know what to make of it. And then one day he's still watching that church, and the police just raid it, and everyone from the church takes off. The police are just, destroying. They have a bulldozer to take down the homeless camp. And afterwards, Roddy being the hero he is, he helps some of the homeless people escape the wrath of the police, who are full stormtrooper mode, just wiping out people, arresting people. And the next day he goes and explores the abandoned now church. And he had found the other day a secret compartment where those sunglasses were found. He didn't know sunglasses were in them. They were just boxes. So he steals one of the boxes, and he runs away, and he goes to open it up and just finds it's sunglasses. And he's like, what the heck is this? He keeps one of the sunglasses and then hides the rest of the box of stuff. And he just, goes about town, and he, decides to put
an alleyway in a trash can.
Yeah. And then he decides to put the sunglasses on, and whoa, he sees all the hidden messages. He sees the aliens, and he can't believe it.
Yeah, I like how it's black and white.
Yeah. It was very 50s, retro kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda says, I didn't get the fight scene. Why did he put up such a big fight with his friend to try on glasses? He likes the guy. He brought him home and brought him his paycheck. I think he was just happy, he head down, don't just go on through life unnoticed. He didn't want to cause any ripples. He finally got work, and he just wanted to make enough money so he could be reunited with his wife and child. Right. So he saw Roddy as someone who caused waves, and he was like, he doesn't want this in his life.
Wait a minute, help me remember the progression of things here, because didn't they have the fight because he didn't trust him anymore? Because
he was trying to make him wear the sunglasses.
Didn't he like already go through like killing a few people and then showing back up at the site? That's why.
Oh yeah. He got the sunglasses.
And then he got some money for him and brought him over. It was like he only got him a week.
True. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the reason he put up the fight, Amanda, is because he didn't really trust him anymore. He didn't want to have anything to do with him, and he thought he was crazy. So he's like, "Why do you want me to wear these sunglasses? Just take the money and don't, mess with me or my life anymore." Because, like Dex said, he's trying to just make money for his family.
Mikey says, "Just guys being guys. Sometimes you just got to slug it out."
Yeah, I guess that's true too.
Just a couple 2x4s, and
Yeah. Rick Daler in the house. I'm here to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Boom.
He says, "What's up, everyone?"
What's up?
So he after the big fight, he which we got into, his friend finally put the glasses on, and then he's all on board, and they're hiding out, and they run into the guy from the opening who sort of ran the homeless camp. I looked over the people, and he was like, "Big meeting tonight, show up, and there's more people like us, more people who know the truth." So they show up at this meeting. Oh, I guess I didn't mention the woman. At one point, Roddy, to escape, he hides in some woman. He carjacks a woman. And then makes her take him to her place so he can lay low. And he's trying to get her to believe him, but she won't. And at one point, she smashes a bottle over his head and pushes him through her window, where he falls like 100 feet. But
I wonder if he did his own stunts, Mark. You think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They didn't just get a star; they got a stunt man,
without a doubt.
Amanda B, when he goes back to get the sunglasses, why does he dump the truck lift up when it drives away? That's not normal practice. Yeah, I don't know.
Continuity,
Yeah, it made for a good scene, Amanda.
He messed up the locking mechanism when he like unlatched it.
There you go. Yeah.
So I just made that up, but that's what happened.
Yeah. So him and his friend, they go to this meeting, and who's there? The woman who had just like pushed him out a window and called the cops on him because he left his glasses behind, and she tried on the glasses and saw, the truth. And she's apologizing. You can tell there's some sexual tension between Roddy and this woman. She's got like the craziest eyes ever, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. They never look
a lot of other movies of that time period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought maybe she might be part alien with those eyes.
Mm-hmm. So too,
but she turns out to be. She's not an alien, but she's an alien sympathizer. She betrays Roddy, and she kills his friend. And basically, I would assume she turned on them because she realized that it was, I don't know, useless to fight them. They had too much power in the world.
I think she worked with them from the beginning, because who was she talking to on the phone in her apartment? Someone. I think it was someone. I think it was someone on the alien side, and I think she was, sort of a plant in there just to see what the rebels were doing, basically.
What were the aliens' mission? Like, they sent all these subliminal messages to, marry, reproduce, consume.
It was all about becoming rich and everything. Remember that they worked with that one homeless guy. Remember?
Yeah, but what's their
main plan? Their main plan was to terraform the Earth to become part of, so they could inhabit it, and they wanted to enslave all of us humans to work for them and basically do their bidding, basically
now in 2024,
it's basically what's exactly.
It's crazy. I mean, like that movie is in 1988.
Lizard people in the government right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's happening right now, Mark. So
Amanda B says that woman was horrible. Why would she be so calm through all of that experience? Even when dialing 911, she didn't seem bothered.
You never met a psychopath, have you, Amanda? That's how they act.
Anyone who throws a grown man like Roddy out the window, I mean, come on.
Amanda says, but don't forget when they took over the meeting and there was the big old shootout where the guy with the Uzi was shooting the floor, not the aliens. By the way, we have 49 people watching on X and YouTube. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. We're here every week talking horror movies you can watch for free on Tubi. This week we're talking They Live starring Roddy Piper. I would say Roddy's performance and just charisma is the biggest selling point of this movie.
Carried this film.
I mean, how iconic is the... What's that?
I said he carried the film. I think people watching would agree.
It's his best role ever. I mean, I don't think he gets better than that. So.
Oh, man. For me, I think this was, I mean, he's been in some cool movies, but.
Yeah, he's fantastic in this. I mean, we already had a couple people in the chat quote the quote, I'm here to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum. So
most memorable lines.
Yeah.
There was a lot of one-liners too. I mean, throughout the whole film,
Yeah, formaldehyde face.
Every time he would shoot somebody.
Oh, so anyway, Roddy ends up jamming the signal and exposing the aliens to the world. We see one woman on top of an alien
at the end. It was great when they started to come out, and throughout the film, we see the story. We hear the backstory play out on the television, right? So in addition to this, the priest guy that's like, the crazy priest guy that gives us tidbits of what the story is about, we have that guy on the TV telling about the story, right? How it unfolds, what the aliens are. He's trying to warn everybody, and there's some of them homeless people watching that TV, and they all get mad when that thing kind of jams the signal and that guy comes on and starts talking about giving us some exposition, right? And they always want to change the channel and stuff. But I think that gives a lot of the world building in this film is done through. It's a very clever way, to kind of keep the budget down and everything too, right? But you're giving so much information through those little tidbits of what that guy's saying on the TV.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, Amanda says, how did they stroll into that formal dinner meeting and not create a stir, right? They were the only ones not wearing like a tuxedo.
Yeah.
Another guy that was wearing the tuxedo that recognized them was like, oh, hey, you joined up, right? You should have dressed up. Like,
that was a homeless guy. Yeah.
That you didn't dress up. Let me take you on a tour of our entire operation.
Wait, we lose Mark again.
Yeah, what's going on with the...
Oh, maybe he's the alien. Maybe.
Poppy, can you hear us? Poppy seems lost in the Matrix, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we have seen Rick. We actually, I think we reviewed The Chair, didn't we, Pop?
I don't remember The Chair.
Yeah, because Roddy was in it. Remember, he played he was in the prison. He was a prison guard.
Yeah, the prison.
Yeah, it was based on the comics. So, yeah, Rick, we were on top of that.
I might have to rewatch that. I either don't remember that or I had
you might not have been. Yeah, you might have missed that episode.
Yeah, I forget if I did that, but I have to revisit that. Yeah, but he's always good.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that fight scene is just. I can't think of another movie today that's the equivalent of that fight scene. I mean, it's just.
I would say, did you see the South Park parody of that?
No, I should check that out though.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. They did it shot for shot, and I think there's a YouTube video where they put it up side by side, like the original film and then the the animated version.
Right.
And they did it like shot for shot, and I think it was oh my God, it was Timmy, right? Like Timmy. It was
Timmy.
Like
yeah.
Timmy, and like another handicapped character. I forget the name of that character, but then they got into a fight, dude,
Right.
and they copied the They Live fight shot for shot. Hilarious, man.
I'm sorry, is Rick new to this channel, Mark? Because he was talking about the chair too, and I told him we reviewed the chair, and now Frogtown too we reviewed, right?
We did.
Yeah, he pops in every now and then, but he's not a regular. He should be a regular, but yeah, we did. Hell Comes to Frogtown a long time ago when we launched U.S. Assassin on Fund My Comic.
Yeah.
Amanda says we did that one, Rick. It was better than the chair, but pretty ridiculous funny. Yeah. So guys, the internet's terrible over here. I'm gonna show you what next week's movie is, just in case we don't have much more time.
Yeah.
But I saw a comedian commenting on this trailer on Facebook, and I thought it was hilarious. So I had to look it up to see if it was on Tubi. Sure enough, it's on Tubi. It's called Mikey, and it stars the little boy Brian Bonzoli or whatever from Family Ties, the little blonde-headed kid that was Michael J. Fox's little brother.
Oh yeah.
Looks funny. Here's the trailer. This is what we'll be watching next week, Mikey.
You're going to have to be very patient with him in the beginning.
Replaced with adoptive parents as quickly as you can.
They took him away from his real parents. He was abused or something. I don't know.
Who are you?
I'm Mikey Trenton.
Trentons don't have a kid.
Now they do. You don't love me anymore.
That's not a toy.
I know.
Mikey, no!
I'm calling to inquire about a former student of yours. His name is Mikey Trenton, and he's in the 4th grade.
Pilgrim's bad, so the turkey's fixing him.
Officially, this case is closed.
Mikey, put that down. It's not a toy.
That's what you say.
Hasn't he ever been checked out? Psychologically?
Life is full of accidents.
What are you talking about?
The radio. It's not safe.
Well, not.
Don't you know anything about his history?
He's a wonderful kid. He's perfect.
Yeah, he's too perfect.
Stop it!
I've been doing some research into Mikey Trenton's background.
If I had a girlfriend, I'd do anything for her.
I think that there's something very wrong with Mikey. There's something very strange about him. I think that Mikey's in love with me. He's only 9 years old.
Why don't you like me anymore?
No. Mikey, no!
Dead people aren't the ones to be scared of. Living people are.
I need all the information you can give me on Mikey Trenton. What do you want, Mikey? It's psychotic behavior.
Mikey just needs a good, stable home.
Remember, Jason and Freddy were kids once, too. Mikey.
My God.
Come on, Mikey looks amazing.
You know what I love? I love how they show you like every kill. It's like every kill, Mikey. You know,
we saw the whole movie, guys.
That's great.
I love when he kicks the how many people he's going to electrocute in this movie, but like I don't know if it would electrocute you if you just like drop the battery powered boombox into the pool.
I know.
And how our bodies flying, like they're flying through plate glass windows, and like he's like a little kid, but yeah, it's a
high powered slingshot over there.
Yeah. Mark says this looks great, of course, because Mark has great taste in movies.
Mark knows.
Rick Saylor says, I try and come in when I can. You guys stream early, so I miss a lot.
No, it's all good, Rick.
Mike D. Says, Mikey, the Shane Davis story.
Maybe the horror movie club should run at midnight.
There you go.
I'm well asleep by that point, guys.
Yeah, we're old, man. We can't stay up that late. So
maybe my internet would be better late at night, though.
Extenders, Mark. Extenders.
Amanda says, "Wait, I didn't tell you the parts I did like. Please share because we're gonna wrap this up quick because my internet's so shoddy."
She's like, be like, I like the part where he takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
He's working the construction site,
Yeah.
like that,
We have 64 people watching on X and YouTube. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. We're here every Sunday talking horror movies. And we're here Wednesdays as well for Revolution. This week we're not launching the book, but we'll be going over Thief in the Night #1 on Kickstarter from Grok Comics. I was hired to write the book, so I hope you guys are interested in it. I don't really know much about the campaign except there's 3 variant covers that all look fantastic. We went over them last Wednesday. But I'm excited to see what else they offer from the campaign. They put out a ton of books, so I'm sure there are all sorts of bundles you can get. Amanda B says #1 thing she liked in the movie, the middle finger.
When Roddy?
The middle finger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I got a trivia for everybody, Mark. We keep saying like Piper, but does anyone know his name in the movie? Because I don't think they ever said it, did they?
They did. You know what? What is it?
Maybe Mark Penguin knows. They never.
Yeah, Penguin definitely know. It's like
it's John, right?
John was Keith. Keith David.
Something else like Charlie. I don't want. It's not that, but like it's something like that. What is it, Penguin? Come on.
Penguin knows.
#2, the very end. While I think it's weird, it's the only spot with nudity. It was funny that it was. Then she realized they weren't human.
It's like I want to see what happens.
John Nada.
Oh, Nada.
And it's a good thing too because there is talk right now of a They Live like continuation.
Oh, that would be great.
It's been in the talks for a couple of years, but I think it's like
we're living the sequel, guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
We really are for real. But
yeah.
I have a little John.
Penguin says he doesn't remember, but it's John. The name's John Nada.
Yeah, Amanda B got it.
I have a little John Carpenter story. So I met John Carpenter once. I had a friend that was a handler for celebrities when they would come around at the conventions, and she would get assigned some of the celebrities, and she'd have to pick them up from the airport, take them to the cons, do stuff for them, get coffee for them, help prepare backstage or whatever you want to call it. So she had to introduce me to a few celebrities at some of these conventions. And one time John Carpenter was there. She introduced me to him. It was really, really cool. And we were talking for a while. And he was like, at one point, it's like, a lot of people ask me, how do you get into the film business? Because I think I was starting to nudge in that direction, like I always do, try to get information or how do you get into the business and all this stuff. And he's like, he was really funny. He goes, I don't know. He's like, I don't even know how I got into it. He's like, it's not like it was years ago. He's like, I don't even know if I'd be able to get into the business today. He's like, but here I am, and I just kind of do what I do, and it happens, right? So I thought that was really funny that it's like people that are even in it and at a certain level don't even know, or they just don't, feel like getting into it maybe. But he really genuinely seemed like he just didn't know what kind of advice to give anymore.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
The world is so different.
That's great.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but my internet's crappy over here. We're going to wrap this up. 70 people watching, I think. Sorry, guys. Internet sucks here. We'll be back next week for Mikey. We'll be back Wednesday for Revolution, going over Thief in the Night #1. Thanks for watching, everyone. Go sign up for US Assassin 4 and Writhe Payne 2 on Indiegogo. Thanks for watching, guys.